Story is Emmanuel's Dream. Now, this is the true story of Emmanuel Ufoso Iboya. In Ghana, West Africa, a baby boy was born. Two bright eyes blinked in the light. Two healthy lungs let out a powerful cry, and two tiny fists opened and closed. But only one leg was strong enough to kick. Most people thought he would be useless, or worse, a curse. His father left never to return, but his mother had faith. Her name was Comfort, and she was named for the first child, and she named her first child Emmanuel, meaning God is with us. Emmanuel grew. Mama Comfort told him that he could have anything he wanted, but he would have to get it for himself. He learned to crawl and to hop, to fetch water and to climb coconut trees. He even shined shoes to earn money. Most kids with disabilities couldn't go to school. Still, Emmanuel's mother carried him there until one day she said, "You are too heavy." From then on, Emmanuel hopped to school and back, 2 miles each way on one leg by himself. At first, nobody would play with him. So Emmanuel saved his money and bought something none of his classmates had: a brand new soccer ball. Of course he would share it, if he could play too. Lunging and spinning on crutches his grandmother had found for him, and kicking the ball with his good foot, Emmanuel earned their respect. His new friend had something they used at their lunch money to rent bikes, and Emmanuel would be able to join them, but he wasn't sure. His friend Goodwin pushed him so fast that he could balance. Over and over again, Emmanuel fell. Hard. But finally, he rode. When Emmanuel was 13, Mama Comfort, she got very sick. She could no longer sell vegetables at the market, so Emmanuel's sister and brother needed help, and they were too young to work. He would have to support them. Against his mother's wishes, Emmanuel snuck out, boarded a midnight train to the bustling city of Accra, 150 miles away, alone. He didn't know it then, but it would be 2 years before he saw his family again. Emmanuel arrived full of hope. There were so many people, but no one would hire him. Shopkeepers and restaurant owners told him to get out and beg, like all the other disabled people did. Emmanuel refused. Finally, a food stand owner offered him a job and a place to live. When Emmanuel wasn't serving drinks, he kept busy shining shoes. He earned money, and he sent it home. One morning when Emmanuel went to buy his shoestring supplies, the shopkeeper thought he was there to beg and scolded him. Insulted, Emmanuel slammed his money down on the counter. The shopkeeper apologized, but Emmanuel would never forget. When Mama Comfort grew sicker, Emmanuel went home to be with her. From her bed on the Christmas Eve, he told her son, "Be respectful, take care of your family, don't ever beg. And, most importantly, don't give up." By the next morning, Emmanuel's beloved mother was dead. He was heartbroken, but he knew her last words had been a gift. He would honor them by showing everyone that being disabled does not mean that you are unable. There was a big dream, but Emmanuel He had a plan. Emmanuel had a sharp mind, a bold heart, and one very strong leg. All he needed was a bike. At first, no one would help. They thought his plan to bicycle around Ghana was impossible. Then Emmanuel wrote to the Challenge Athletics Foundation, all the way in San Diego, California. They sent him a bike, plus a helmet, shorts, socks, and gloves. Emmanuel started training for the long ride. He persuaded the king of his region to give him his royal blessing. He went door to door asking for additional support, and finally he hired a taxi to follow him with drinking water, a camera, and his best friends. Then Emmanuel tied his right leg to his bike, jammed his left foot into a flip-flop attached to the pedal, and he rode. Now, Emmanuel pedaled through the bustling streets of Ankara. He pedaled through the rainforest and over rolling hills, across wide, muddy rivers. He pedaled across opium forests and plantain farms, through the market city of Kumasi. He pedaled as trucks roared past on the narrow highways, and wild animals stalked his thoughts. He pedaled through vast grasslands and into the ancient city of Tamal. He rode up, down, across, and around his country, proudly wearing the colors of his flag and a shirt printed with the words, "The Pozo," or "The Disabled Person." Along the way, Emmanuel talked. He talked to those with physical challenges and those without. He talked to poor farm workers and wealthy landowners. He talked to religious leaders, government officials, and even reporters. He wanted everyone to see him and his disability. He wanted everyone to hear him and his message. The farther Emmanuel rode, the more attention he got. Children cheered, able-bodied adults ran or rode alongside him. People with disabilities left their homes and came outside, some for the very first time. The young man once thought of as a curse was becoming a national hero. He completed his astounding journey, pedaling south to the sea and back to Ankara, nearly 400 miles in just 10 days. But Emmanuel's success goes even further than that. He proved that one leg is enough to do great things, and that one person is enough to change the world. The end. Remember,